Hey folks, SoloGamer here, and we're still playing level 7 escape, Swarm. So I got a double icon, so I have to put a Swarm token on this base, which actually kills these two guards right here, and that keeps that clone there. So I will move that. This is all filled up, and so I will put one here, and I have to, and that's it. Now we also have to activate clones. So this clone will be activated and go in here, and of course this clone will activate and go in here. Okay, so now I decide what I want to do. I have 2 threat. The clone has that many threat, but I still got to get out of there in order to, I still got to be able to get out of that room in order to go in here, in this middle room. Now it doesn't say that in the rules here, it doesn't say, it says the room at the center of the maintenance tunnel is the exit, tile is the exit. A player who reaches it escapes and is removed from play. Okay, so it doesn't say that, it doesn't say that whether or not there are guards on there. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if I outwit these guys, which is very possible, I can move to this tile. I spent my last turn trying to open the locked door. I still can't move from the tile, but, you know, I could do one or the other. So I did that. So if I go there, then what happens? See? Okay, well, let's see if I can't try to outwit these guys here. And now I'm going to play this card right here, lose 2 fear. So I'm going to lose 2 fear and go down to 3, and my intelligence is now 4. Then I'm going to play this one and lose another fear. My intelligence is 5, and then I add 1 there, so it's 6. So I have a good chance of outwitting all these idiots, which I did big time. So I can move to here. Now the question is the game over now, or do I have to outwit the guards next turn? And I would think that you would have to outwit the guards or something to be able to move on. So I'm going to play it like that. So what we're going to do is we are going to draw an event card. Alright, no spawning, but we do have activation. Okay, so we'll start with guard number 2. Now guard number 2 is going to attack this clone, I imagine, because the clone has the higher threat, believe it or not. So he's going to attack the clone, and he does not kill it. Okay, now this guard 3 and 4, they will attack. Of course, let me raise my fear here now. Okay, so they get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have +1. I can gain a fear. That's 2 and 4. So I would only lose 1 more adrenaline card. Okay, so I have 1 left. Okay, so they hurt me, but I'm not dead. Okay. Then number 5 would move into here, but the reserve limit is, secure number is 2, so he couldn't actually move there. I guess he would move to here. Okay. So now it would be my turn. So first we got to put a lockdown token on the thing and see if, hope we don't roll devils. And we did. Holy shit, we rolled devils. Okay, so what's going to happen now is this swarm token is going to be placed on here. These 2 guards are dead now. And a swarm token on here. And what will happen is that if that happens one more time, you're going to put a swarm token on here, we lose the game. If the swarm token is ever on the exit tile, we lose the game. So it's slowly been working its way down here. So now we activate this clone, and this clone is going to move here, and then of course this clone is going to move here. Okay, so now we have our activation. So now I can draw a couple adrenaline cards and see what I can do. Now I basically have to try to outwit. If I can pass an outwit test, I could technically move off that tile. Okay, so imagine if I pass that outwit test, I would escape the notice of the clones and be able to successfully leave the tile, because the rules left it up in the air. It didn't say anything what to do if the guards were on the tile. It just said if you get to the tile, escape. But it just so happens to have 2 guards on there. You don't think 2 guards will let you just walk out. So okay, so let me do an outwit test to see if I'm able to leave. Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play this card right here, lose 2 fear. So I'm going to lose 2 more fear. 1, 2. That gives me 2, 3. I have 5. 5 intelligence. I hope I make it. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, which is enough to be past the guards because you add 1 extra. So I'm assuming then I am able to escape, and so I won the game if I played it right. Okay, and I think I pretty much for most did. I just kept forgetting to do some of those lockdown tokens. So let's talk about this scenario. I actually thought this scenario was actually pretty good. It started off easy, but it got harder as you went. The more spawn tokens, the worse it got. I'm sure I did make a few mistakes. Peaking I had terrible luck on, but I gotta actually say, if you look at the overall map and how it went and how all the spawn tokens are on there, I gotta actually say it looked like it went pretty decent. I mean, I gotta say this was actually a decent scenario. This guy died, and it was easy to die on this one. If one of these things landed on you, you're dead. I may have forgot it, but let's just say because I forgot it didn't count, but I did remember on him. Don't think about this scenario was there was a lot of extra stuff to remember. Every time you spawn, put these tiles down, clones activate. You can't have a clone stuck on one of these tiles, but then it gets so ridiculous. You know, I thought that was kind of dumb. Because I mean, look, I moved him 1. I changed that because I mean, come on, man. So he's gonna go from all the way over here to down here. It just doesn't make any sense on that. So I kind of tweaked that at the end. I was doing it, but I kind of tweaked that at the end. If you put one of these things on the guards, they're dead. You know, if they put one on you, you're dead. No spawning on these tiles. So it kind of, there was a lot of extra rules you had to remember on this one. The lockdown token thing, roll and die. But I gotta say, overall, it was worth it. I mean, it was still a pretty good scenario. If they would cut down a few of the rules, that would have been a really good scenario. As it is, it was a good scenario. So hopefully the next one will be better or even better. And so, so far, you know, games, a couple bad scenarios, a couple good scenarios. Nothing great, but, you know, that was a step in the right direction. Alright, so next time we play another level 7 escape, we're going to play the next scenario. And we'll see how that one goes. SoloGamer saying, see you then.